Hi everyone, I'm Allie Snow, and alongside me is HuskerOnline's Washut. Nebraska just finished up their Monday practice. The Huskers are coming off a loss to Indiana, but they're looking to bounce back this week as they travel to Wisconsin tomorrow. Now, Robin, consistency has kind of been an issue these last couple of games. How does Nebraska just get started right off the bat?
Well, that's kind of been a theme for them all year long, where for stretches they look unbeatable, and then they'll follow that up even within the same half of looking completely discombobulated and like they've never played a game of basketball together. So especially going on the road with how difficult it is to win away from home in this conference, you have to be able to sustain some sort of even keel level of play for a full 40 minutes. And it's easier said than done right now because Nebraska's tried everything and nothing seems to be working to where they are just so up and down within the course of the game that they get themselves into these massive deficits, and even when they start playing well, it's far too little too late. So that's got to be the key. You got to start fast, especially offensively. You got to knock down some shots, develop some confidence early, and then defensively play with the right level of energy on every single possession to where you're not having these lulls where it's far too easy for their opponent to get to the rim and knock down open looks. So, kind of the same recipe that it always is, but especially against a Wisconsin team that is about as efficient as it gets, you have to take every possession 100% seriously and be focused and dialed in, because if not, they're going to burn you.
And this is a Wisconsin team that's going to run a kind of a fast tempo offense. How does Nebraska stop that?
Well, conversely, they are about as slow as it gets, pace-wise. Actually, when you look at the numbers here, just as far as like adjusted tempo, they're about as polar opposite as it gets between Nebraska and Wisconsin. Just here's some numbers right now. Wisconsin currently ranks 351st out of 353 Division I teams in adjusted tempo, which is possessions per 40 minutes. So essentially how many possessions you're going to get in a regulation game. Nebraska's 40th. Is average offensive possession length. Nebraska ranks 13th nationally. Wisconsin, 348th. So Nebraska wants to run. Wisconsin wants to slow it down to a turtle pace and basically make this as low scoring and milk the clock and shorten the game as they can. So that's going to be probably the most intriguing aspects of this game, is how Nebraska is able to play with the type of tempo they need to play with, especially in transition, whereas Wisconsin's going to do everything possible to slow the game down and maximize every single possession. Like I said, Wisconsin's about as efficient as it gets offensively, and so they make the most out every time they have the basketball. Nebraska is about as inefficient as it gets. They rack up a lot of possessions, but a lot of times they waste some trips down the floor. So Nebraska has to find a way to counter Wisconsin's slow style and play with the right tempo that they need to develop that confidence and that mojo that they play so well with when they're out and running.
Well, Nebraska will travel to Wisconsin tomorrow night. Tip-off is set for 8 p.m. Central Time, and you can catch that game on BTN. But for Robin Washut, I'm Allie Snow, reporting for HuskerOnline.